Pay your people better. April 8th, 2026. Hey, I'm trying to record a video. Can you guys be a little quieter? Alright. So I got some Costco stuff. Finally. Because some of my money came in from the tax return, which I was hoping would not. So I still have to wait on this fucking gift card situation. They want to come back next week. So, and he was like, they said they ordered them. They're supposed to be coming in next week. Just come back each Monday. And I'm just like, this was supposed to have been handled before I came in. And y'all didn't let me know. And then when I paid my rent yesterday, it still cost me $5 to do it anyway because it's a convenience fee. So I'm like, motherfucker. So I got me some lactase because I have realized that I am lactose intolerant. What the shit? Here I was thinking it was going to be like a bottle. 180 caplets, so just one at a time, as it were. Alrighty. Maybe it can't. Maybe it doesn't store properly if it's in a bottle or something. I'll just keep that up there for now. Had to get me some extra acetaminophen. I should have bought 2 of these. I thought I did. I'll have to check. Because if I ordered 2 of these and I only got 1, then that means I need to get a refund. Because I've seen it happen before, and it's not like I don't have. Hold on, I'm gonna turn my AC on because it's getting a little toasty in here. Damn it! Come on. I have to keep touching the touch screen in order to make it continue to work. Forgot to turn on my timer. Especially because I don't know if I'm going to be leaving today for any reason. But anywho. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I ordered 2 of these, 2 pairs, so 4, because I get 1 of these and then 4 of these every time that I take them, because back pain, foot pain, stuff like that, shoulder pain, etc. So I gotta check that. Got me some. What the shit? Oh crap! He got 2 versions of the multivitamins. Damn it. Well, I guess what I'll do is I'll take 1 kids multivitamin and 1 adult multivitamin at the same time. I don't know. Because like kids don't need the same multivitamins as adults. And the adult multivitamin one has stuff that sometimes it's like in quantities that the kid ones have or don't have, etc. So that's a bit of a problem. But hey, I got 2 of these bad boys. Macadamia nut clusters. This is $40 worth of sweet tooth. I did order, but I wasn't able to get the bigger version of the Sanders Dark Chocolate Sea Salt Caramels. I'm just gonna go ahead and have 1 of these. 2, really. I can never just have 1. Because they're just so damn good. And I can think, what the shit? Oh, fuck. My coffee puck. So, I made coffee earlier. I've already consumed it. But, this creates a little coffee puck when I'm done with it. My coffee puck was in such good shape, I thought it was that. So I went to pick it up and it just sprayed over it. Oh well. Now, I do have cookies, but I will say, as they are, not really the best. They're bacon fat cookies. Because I was like, what's something I can do with bacon fat? And then I saw one of the Dylan Hollis videos. His cookies turn out to be amazing. I'm using the recipe that I normally use for my cookies. But it is what it is. His look almost fucking store-bought. I've only consumed like half of this fucking chocolate. Chocolate covered caramel. And that's the good thing about these caramels, is like you don't really need a lot of them. Oh yes. Gas, bloating, diarrhea. For me it's like half-assed diarrhea, essentially. But yeah, now that I am in my 40s, I appear to be lactose intolerant to some degree. I can do cheeses, no real problem there. Now let's see if taking it with the milk is efficient, or if I have to take it first. I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but yeah, so got me got the Costco order. It's a little whack because of the kids' fucking multivitamin, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. So after I'm done recording this video, I'm gonna hit up the AT&T guy, see if I can get that taken care of. Oh, but the main thing is like I still haven't gotten the gift card from the building, and then on top of it, I'm paying the extra $5 for the convenience fee. And I really don't want to have to go get a fucking gift, like, I'm just going to deal with it, but like, it sucks that that wasn't told to me, that I would have to be paying $5 just to pay money. And because my rent, now one might say, why are you complaining about $5 when your rent is only $44? Well, how much is your rent, and then tack on a similar percentage for a convenience fee, and you might also be complaining because I'm not making, thousands of dollars a month. I'm making $220 a month. That is what is allowing me to fucking exist. And so, what minimal, like $5? That's more than 9 months. Where so in a 9-month period of just paying off the convenience fee, that's already a month of rent that I'm no longer able to pay, right? Now, if this were able to continue forever, cool, but that's still $5 every month that I could be saving or using for something else. That's the issue with poverty, is that even small deductions like that can stack up quickly because of how little income you have in the first place, how little money you have in the first place. Because, like, sure, most of the issues that the average person has will be in some way or another mitigated by my current lifestyle. So, rent will be paid for. I don't generally have to worry too much about medical issues because I can go to the primary care physician. I can get referrals from them to other places. Now, there are delays in all of those things, but the delays aren't super long either. Like, getting this physical therapy thing, it took you know, like once the referral was made, I want to say the first appointment was less than 2 months out. All right. Well, it kind of worked out because I wasn't at the homeless shelter anymore, and now I'm here. And you know, then I injured myself literally after the first like week or whatever, or the second week, but just recently I've also realized, like literally within the last 48 hours, I'm like, hey, if I activate those transverse abdominis muscles, fucking Latin mixing in with non-Latin, which by the way is kind of the same musculature that you would when you want to bear down to take a shit, because they're the same muscles that you would use if you were pregnant and you were giving birth. Like those muscles are some of the active muscles that you use to push your child out. And when a woman has, well, I don't have to say woman. I can say when a person has, because fuck it, who gives a shit? I will be trans friendly because it doesn't bother me to not say woman. I can just say person. It's another, what? It's a 6-letter word instead of a 5-letter word. What do you fucking do? When a person gives birth, they shit themselves every fucking time. They always shit because you're using the same goddamn muscles. And so I have realized, like, and that's probably the issue I had when it came to lifting. I wasn't activating those muscles and the other muscles that were necessary. So that's on me, obviously, because I get forgetful and shit. Kind of like what I was saying in my video yesterday. So since I've realized that, I will be able, like yesterday and pretty much all day today, I've been relatively pain-free. I mean, there's still a little bit, but I mean, comparatively, getting out of bed was not hard. Even moving around in bed wasn't nearly as painful, because once I was, you know, knowledgeable of the fact, I would lock in and roll. And so I'm already doing the things that I need to do in order to help mitigate this pain and to help potentially, you know, I mean, it'll help with posture, it'll help with general breathing, it'll help with just general overall strength. Core muscles are necessary anyway. I'll be able to do most of this stuff, because like one of the biggest issues, especially in recent days, is not being able to do some of the exercises that my therapist wants me to do, because getting up and down off the ground has been such a pain in the back, literally. And so I'm like, okay, now that I'm able to massively mitigate, I mean, we're talking about more than 80% pain reduction just by activating those muscles. You know, cool. I can be a little bit more proactive. Now, of course, I've still got to remember, and I've got to like try not to be as, you know, devoted to some of the shit that I'm doing on the internet for, you know, for no purpose at all, because what are they? It's just pixels. But, you know, it's just like, I can do the things that I was able to do before, but I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to do them, and then I was even going to, like, I was afraid I might end up in a situation where I'd have to be in a fucking wheelchair. And that's not something I want. I want to be in a fucking wheelchair. That's only going to make my depression worse. You know? Like, I would be much worse off in a wheelchair. I'd be wanting to kill myself probably within a week, if not sooner. So that's the thing. I made this, I think I may have mentioned it yesterday, I don't know. But I made the onion soup bread, but I don't think I cooked it long enough. I should have just measured it with my thermometer, but I forgot to. I just checked to see if it came out clean. And I think the reason why it isn't, I wasn't able to properly cook it is because I didn't mix it properly. So what I did was I just dumped all the ingredients all in at once and then mixed everything. And that was a big pain in the ass, because then I had to add extra buttermilk to it. So what Dylan does in the video, and obviously he's not putting up the recipe because he's trying to sell his book that has all the recipes in it. Um, he mixes like the flour and the onion soup and the baking soda together first before adding in the cheese. So I added the cheese in before I started mixing everything, and that probably has a pretty big because I think for one it helps to start gluten formation, but two, it mixes it better, and so. And like having the cheese on top as early as it is seems to be a little misplaced, but again, I may have to cook it longer because of the way that I mix everything. So I'll try it again. Once I go to the grocery store again, I'll check it out. I was gonna go to the comedy club yesterday, but then the shower just wasn't fucking doing shit. So I was like, well, shit, I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait for this, and I don't want to try to take a shower and then go to the club. So I kind of just won't go. I could have just gone, but I was still pretty tired from the workout at the physical therapist's office, because he also got me doing the cat camel thing that you do in yoga. And at one point I'm just like, I'm not sure I'm doing this right, but at the same time I'm a little reticent because of the pain in the back too. But it is a thing that helps with the back. The bridges that he had me doing will help as well with the same muscles. So, I gotta start doing those things. I gotta start cleaning as well, and I gotta start taking my multivitamins, so might as well. I still have some of these left over. I got these at CVS. These aren't even the store brand, they were some other brand. I thought they were store brand. There was a buy one, get one for like half off. And I was like, I really don't want to worry about trying to get more of these. It's like at the time, I was like, I think I just need to get just the one, and then we'll figure out the other one later, so to speak. And they get stuck to each other like that, so that's part of the problem. They do kind of get stuck in, but they're not like, they don't get sugary stuff like these do. Like, I don't even want to touch these with my hand because of how sugary they seem to be. Feel rather. So I'm gonna stick these in my little side cabinet, so to speak. Yeah, I got my California refund. So that's good, and I basically already used it up. I pay my rent. I pay for that, for all those different medications, basically. Because none of those come free. Like, you can't get, as far as I'm aware, you can't get lactose pills or lactase pills. You can't get multivitamins. You can't get Tylenol and Advil and all that stuff for free. I'm sure there's probably ways to get them in a reduced price, but Kirkland brand is good enough for me. So I bought those, and then I've got some stuff on the way from Amazon, because even though I don't want to use Amazon, it's kind of really the best way for me to do things, because I can't really I don't have a car in a city that basically requires a car for so much stuff. And to try to go around and shop at all sorts of places, I might have the time for that, but then for me to do it, it would require me getting on the bus over and over and over again, going to multiple different places, potentially not even finding anything. And because I'm an impulse buyer, and because I don't like being inconvenienced, I might find something at a place that really doesn't fit my needs and buy it anyway, because I don't want to come back to it, right? Amazon allows me to not be an impulse buyer, surprisingly. I put it in the cart, and then the first thing I do is I do save for later, right? And so, unless it's something that I know I'm going to be buying soon, like I've got some stuff that I want to buy, one of them is a pair of baskets, because I also want to buy some stuff for whittling. I want to be able to start whittling, because I like the idea of using my hands for that. that just means I have to clean off my desk a bit and then try to keep it a little bit more organized. So one of the things that I'm also buying is a little desk caddy so I can throw all my fucking pens in it, because I've got a shit ton of fucking pens. And then one of my computers doesn't even work because it won't power up, so I can just, toss that aside for the time being and just leave that, and then, figure out something about that later in life. It would be nice to have like a little, it'd be nice to have like a work desk that maybe I could put under or to the side of the current desk. But I don't know because it would need to be because if it would go under, it wouldn't be the right size. I don't think I want it to be roughly the height of my current desk. And just knowing me, it would be better that I have something to put all the wood, because I've got a little stack of some wood, and then some soft moisturizing soaps that I can kind of start on first, and then also the whittling knife, because the knife that I have, I don't even think it's clean right now. I think it's in here somewhere, or maybe it is clean. I don't know, I can't tell. It's probably in the sink then. But the SOG flip knife that I have, that's not a whittling knife. That's a utility knife. The whittling knife that I've got in the shopping cart will do the trick. And so I want to be able to put all of those in one place when I'm effectively done doing it, so that I can just kind of move it out of the way. And baskets are going to be the thing that'll work for me. I'm pretty sure of it, because they're open, visible, but then they can move, and they're not cardboard boxes. They're not a doom box. Didn't organize, only move. They're did organize, also move. So dome. I don't know, whatever. I could call it soap, I suppose, but I have to figure out the initial, the words for that. Maybe I'll figure that out later. But for now, have fun.